Hello and good morning to you, dear viewers, and everyone who's watching us through KTV2. Welcome to a new episode of your morning program, Good Morning Kuwait, and happy last 10 days of Ramadan. And our episode for today, we have a special guest that we are so happy and pleased to have them with us this morning. So please keep watching us till the end of the program. Hello and good morning, Aziz.
Good morning to you and good morning our walking crew and good morning everyone and Ramadan Kareem to everyone who's watching us through the KTV2. As usual, during the holy month of Ramadan, we have a variety of segments with several reports. I hope you're enjoying and watching us through the KTV2 from now until 12 p.m. During these days, we have a variety of segments today to share to our dear viewers.
Exactly, Aziz, and we have special guests for sure. And today we are living in the last 10 days of Ramadan, which is the most significant. We have some purification. The amount of prayers, the amount of du'as increased in the last 10 days because it is the most blessed days for the for the whole year, actually, and even for Ramadan. So I hope, dear viewers, you have a blessed month of Ramadan. So, Aziz, as you mentioned, we have too many segments and reports. So, how about also to check the weather forecast, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. So let's check about the weathercast for today. Then we'll move on.
Thank you very much for organizing this important and meaningful campaign. Pakistani Kuwait blood donators, we are thankful to you because this year the theme of the campaign was dedicated to Turkish earthquake victims. So, as two brotherly nations, Pakistan and Turkey, to honor the disaster, the bad memory of earthquake with this meaningful event and donation, it's very important. I call everyone for blood donation. It can be needed for anyone, for any moment. We are all prone to be in urgent need and dire need of blood with a small accident or with a natural disaster that we experienced this during the earthquake in Turkey. So our hospitals and our blood banks should be fully full all the time. That's why regularly healthy people should donate their bloods to the hospitals. And I'm thankful to Kuwait, Pakistan blood donators who are organizing this camp yearly, regularly, all the time, and whenever it's needed, the bloods are ready for the patients in Kuwait. As Turkish population here, Turkish Kuwaiti society living here also, together with our embassy and Pakistani embassy as well, we are gathered here to donate our blood for this good and important cause. Thank you very much.
So I'm really happy and glad to be here and joining this campaign launched by one of the Pakistani organizations to donate the blood for our friends, our brothers and sisters in Turkey, those who are affected by the recent earthquake over there. And it's always been an honor, and I'm really happy and proud of our Pakistani organizations who play a very important and active role when it comes to donation of blood, which itself is a service to the humanity. And of course, for Pakistan and Turkey, there's no difference. We are same, right from the heart, rather core of the heart. We feel everything what happens in Turkey like as if it happens in Pakistan. And I am also grateful to the government of Kuwait for giving us this facility, and all the organizers who have helped in organizing this campaign. They are also worth to be appreciated. And Pakistan, Kuwait, Pakistan, Turkey friendship, long live. Thank you.
We are organizing this blood donation camp from last 11 years. And I am very grateful that the too much crowd came in our call. And this cause is for humanity, beyond nationality. And we are very happy, very, very happy that many donors came. And it's a very successful event. Thank you very much.
We are back to our show again. Good morning, Kuwait. We're moving for our interview segment. We'll talk about Morocco and Kuwait bilateral relations have always been friendly. That we have already chosen our guest for today. On the aspect of her task, she's already explored Kuwait, learn more about the history, its culture, its heritage, and even its tradition and even the values. She's actively participated in the cultural promotion of the Morocco and Kuwait by taking part in the organization of the various events such as exhibitions, concerts, and even receptions. On the almost everyday basis, her job is to meet, to know more about the entertain large variety of the people in order to communicate cultural and even social messages of her home country. So let's welcome today, and pleasure with us today, Miss Aisha Al-Fasi. She's a spouse of the Ambassador of Kingdom of Morocco to the state of Kuwait. Hello, Your Excellency, and Ramadan Kareem.
Thank you so much, and Ramadan Kareem to you and to all your viewers.
You're most welcome, and thank you so much for joining us today in our show, Good Morning Kuwait. So now during in the holy month of Ramadan, and first of all, thank you so much for your souvenirs. I know, like always, the Kingdom of Morocco have you are already specialists for your generosity and how you are already communicating with people. So in this lovely time, the holy blessed month, the holy month of Ramadan, what about the Kingdom of Morocco tradition during in this blessed month?
Okay, so Ramadan is one of the most important events in the Moroccan calendar.
Okay.
It is a time of intense prayers for charity, for solidarity, and all these things. So Ramadan is unique in Morocco. So we celebrate it very well.
You're celebrated very well.
Yeah.
So this is about the holy month of Ramadan of the Kingdom of Morocco. When I present to you, you are the spouse of His Excellency the Ambassador. So people usually, when they know about, we already, because we are working in the media field, we know how the coordination between the spouse and the events you're already covering.
That's true.
So can you share to us about your task in general, so people gonna know more?
So first of all, my major task as a spouse of the ambassador is to represent my country.
Yes, you are the great ambassador.
Yeah, thank you so much, and it is an honor and a responsibility. My task is to inform the local and the diplomatic community about some aspects of life in Morocco. And also one of my major tasks is to know about Kuwait history, heritage, values, traditions, and I really was amazed with the Kuwait history and heritage and tradition, especially Ghabqaz and Diwaniyas.
Yes.
You know, we cannot find everywhere. I have seen so many countries, but Kuwait is exceptional. Really, it's exceptional, and I like it very much. I enjoy.
Nice.
Really, I enjoy.
And we are happy as well, and because we are happy you are with us today, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
Thank
most
you.
welcome, my dear.
Thank you.
Because we are talking more now in April, I know especially the 2nd of April was the Moroccan Day, and it's already in the holy month of Ramadan.
Yeah.
Can you describe to us about the thing about the exception and the significance of this day?
Okay, so first I would like to thank the IWG for their effort and the support. And Ramadan was an occasion to highlight some of the aspects and some traditions in Ramadan for the Moroccans.
Yes.
So it was a night where we have showed so many things. For example, Moroccan tea with sweets, fashion show, some documentaries about Morocco, etc. So it's just an occasion. It was really an occasion to show to the Kuwaiti community, and they appreciated very well.
Nice.
And this is due to the brotherly relations between Kuwaiti and
Morocco.
Yeah.
Especially when you mentioned the Moroccan tea. I know Moroccan tea is specialized about the style, how you already put it, and also the flavor.
Yes.
Even without sugar, it's already tasty.
Yes.
So the style of the Moroccan tea, it becomes unique because about the teapots and the style.
Yes.
This is from the tradition, right?
This is very traditional, tea with mint and how you pour and that foam on the glass, etc. So it is, we enjoy it. We enjoy it. Is just, you drank just tea, but it is a Moroccan tea.
Moroccan tea. This is like considered, especially in the Eid al-Fitr, it's like specialized. Moroccan tea have to be usually in the Eid al-Fitr.
Yes, it is always present in every Moroccan table. It's,
occasions.
Occasions, and it's all the time it is present.
So what about the dessert? We mentioned about the dessert. What makes this Moroccan dessert special than the others?
Especially in Ramadan, so we have various treats. These sweets are especially for Ramadans. We have, for example, shibakia, we have البريوات, we have الحريرة, which is a must in Ramadan. So this yes, a must. Shibakia is always eaten with الحريرة. It should be on the table. And we have variety of flatbreads and cakes like بطبوط, بغرير, مسمن, الحرشة, so these things.
So also our working crew, there's a message for you all. We have a camera crew will gonna visit you in His Excellency the residence, and we'll do a live cooking show.
Please, you will be most welcome.
So
You
we're
will
gonna
be
do
welcome.
it together.
Sure, sure, you are welcome.
You're
We are
most welcome. Thank you so much for your generosity.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're most welcome. So when we talk this about the we call it the Moroccan teas and the desserts.
Yeah.
I know the main meals, especially at iftar time.
Yeah.
I know the Kingdom of Morocco, like it's specialized for their main meals.
Yeah.
And it's already well known all around the world.
Yes. Okay. But in Ramadan, we at the time of iftar, we don't eat heavy meals.
Yes, yeah.
The iftar consists of harira,
Harira, yes.
shabakiya. It's a light meal, but it's not light. We have harira, harira, shabakiya, dates, milk, boiled eggs. After that, after Tarawih prayers,
we have
another heavy meal. For example, some people eat couscous, meat with the barqouq, etc.
This kind of like heavy meals, like it's already well known all around the world.
Yeah.
When this is about the meals, I know like this kind, especially in the Ghabgas times, you will see people wearing like a Kuwaiti dish dashes and even the ras.
Yeah.
But now I notice like there is too many like, Kuwaiti ladies wearing Moroccans ras.
Yes.
It's a little bit unique with hoodie.
Yes, that one is called the jalaba.
Jalaba.
That one. So attire is very important in our history. So in Ramadan, Moroccan sewed these traditional garments, especially to welcome this holy month. So this is due to our traditions. We have a very, 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 very old tradition. And it is not only Arab traditions. This tradition is Andalusian, Amazigh, Sahrawi, Hassani, and all this amalgam of culture
merging together,
mixed together and gives us these traditions which we are proud of.
Nice. And we are also proud. When you speak about the proudness, we'd like to congratulate you on behalf of my crew, Good Morning Kuwait, World Cup. It was a historical time.
Yes.
I know the emotions was high.
Yes.
People are full of joy. Even in the embassy, I know your phones are not stopping.
Yes.
So fourth rank in the World Cup 2022 in Qatar.
Yes.
How was that feels at that time?
Oh my God. So the joy and euphoria we have felt as Moroccans and with our brothers in the Middle East, it was exceptional. So it was a time where distance shrinks.
Distance shrinks.
Yes, it shrinks totally. For 90 minutes, you feel really at home. It doesn't matter whether you are in Casablanca, in Kuwait, in San Francisco, or Madrid. You just feel that you are truly home.
Nice.
So this World Cup, we shined with it, really. Regardless of the score of the games, we have won something which is priceless. We have won we have shined, really we have shined. We have shined with our brothers, with our sisters, and we have to congratulate Qatar as well for the tremendous organization. It was very, 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 very high.
Nice. And we'd like to also, on behalf of our show, Good Morning Kuwait, we'd like to congratulate the state of Qatar, our brothers, about amazing organization, and even to also congratulate you about to make the Kingdom of Morocco in the top of the list for the sports field. I know from quarterfinals to the semifinals, from Spain to Portugal, to France. It's like a huge matches and every like memorial moments. I know every time of this moment you will not forget. But this kind of things, like you mentioned in the beginnings, that there is no boundaries between Arab countries. Things you will not forget. What happened to you? Remember some of the stories you want to share to us? Maybe some message happened to you, maybe someone called you.
So the things that I will not forget is that when we are at home, some of the local community, they knock at the door and they come to congratulate us. So it was really a warm moment. We cannot forget it,
Nice.
really. And we have seen the celebration of the Kuwaiti whenever the Moroccan team won a game. And on the street, they are happy. So it cannot be forgettable,
It will
really.
not forget.
No, we cannot.
And also, inshallah, I wish you all the best for all the
Thank
national
you.
teams of Kingdom of Morocco, more the best for their upcoming competitions.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
most
you.
welcome. And
Thank you.
also, the working crew preparing some photos about the Kingdom of Morocco.
Yeah.
It's already touristic destination.
Yes.
When we mention Morocco, for sure we have in our mind Marrakesh.
Yes.
And too many great destinations. The feature, the places, the sea.
Yeah.
Even now it's already prepared. Our working crew, the director already put some of the glimpse
Yeah.
about the touristic destination you can see from the
Yeah.
videos. Can you share to us about these unique places here in this camera, in this
Okay.
screen? Yes,
Yeah,
you can see
okay.
them.
Yeah,
See the
okay.
historical place, this one, right?
Yes, yes.
So this one you can see from here. See?
Okay, this is Fez,
Okay.
a historical city. It's that's Fez.
It's like one of the place, very old place.
Yes,
Historical.
it is very old, and it is very known with it's the oldest university. It's very, very old, especially the Medina, you know.
Nice.
Very
So,
nice.
Very nice locations, very nice places.
Yeah.
That's why we are also appreciate the bilateral diplomatic relationship between the two friendly countries. We can say all the times our distinguished guests, like good times run very fast.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and Ramadan Mubarak to you and to your viewers.
You're most welcome, Kida
Thank you.
Labas.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
You're most welcome. So special thanks to our guest, Madame Aisha Al-Fasi. She's a spouse of the ambassador of the Kingdom of Morocco to the state of Kuwait. Now, dear viewer, let's go to this tiny break. Then we'll continue.
And we know, dear viewers, in Ramadan we eat everything. Of course, a kilo will be added here or there. That is why we have included a small program in our bigger program about nutrition. For that, we have chosen the one best in her field and a colleague who have joined us in the beginning. So let's see one of those great reports with Dr. Mail Hazza. She is an MD clinical nutritionist specialist, head of a clinical nutrition unit's surgical department. So let's take a look.
كل عام وانتم بخير ومبارك عليكم الشهر. Today I would like to prepare suhoor meal, which is the important meal that you want to prepare before iftar. I'm doing the shopping in this amazing supermarket. I found all the ingredients that I needed for my recipes and also in very high quality and reasonable pricing. This recipe is so amazing, is nutritious and delicious in the same time. In Ramadan, some people fall short in meeting nutritional nutrients that is needed for their health. Sometimes you have a nutritional deficiencies during Ramadan because you can't fill it up with the meals because of the shortage of time. This suhoor meal is very important and very nutritious. It's high in fibers, protein, and vitamins. What you need for this recipe is avocado and flat bread, which is high in wholemeal. In the same time, you need carrots and cabbage, which is rich in vitamins and fibers. This recipe is very important because it's rich in vitamin A, which is found in vegetables, because I will use cabbage and also carrots. And also is rich in protein. I will use eggs, and I will choose organic eggs because it's higher in amino acids. And at the same time, is more nutritious. And also I will use bread, which is a tortilla, a high fiber bread, because it will make you full during Ramadan. Because if you fast, you need to have suhoor iftar, and which is the high in fibers, and also it will make you full during the day. And you will not feel hungry during the day in the same time. And also it will help you to lose weight. In this recipe, I will use avocado because it's rich in unsaturated fatty acids, which is essential to help you to absorb the essential vitamins, which depends on fat, A, D, E, K. So you can't absorb these vitamins, which is rich in this recipe, because I will use carrot and cabbage, unless you are adding unsaturated fatty acids, so it will help you to absorb these vitamins. And now I will go to the kitchen and I will tell you how to prepare this recipe. I will show you now how to do this amazing recipe. It's high in fibers and nutritious. So for this recipe, you need whole wheat tortilla, the flatbread, and cabbage. I love this color. Carrots, eggs, avocado. And I will show you now how to prepare it. The carrot, you will grate this. You'll take the shells. So this is the ready one. Then you will grate it here in this tool. The carrot is here. So for cabbage, now Chef Zahar, he's with me. He will help me to cut the cabbage. He told me an information about the cabbage because it have a dust inside, so it's better to cut it like that, and then you will soak it with water, and then you will filter it. Amazing. And we need 2 eggs. Also eggs. Please, can you help me with this? So you will prepare these ingredients in advance, which is the carrot and cabbage and the eggs. For making this tortilla protein, you need this oil. I use avocado oil. It's rich in unsaturated fatty acids. So you will just add 1 puff. And also it will add more flavor to the recipe. Yeah, we will add 1 puff of avocado oil. And then the vegetables. First the cabbage, because it will need time to melt. And while doing this process, you will see the waters came out from the cabbage, and it will help you to clear the water and melt the ingredients together. Add little bit of black pepper and salt. Then mix it up. By the time you find the cabbage is ready, but it needs time, you can add more carrot if you want, or you can make it a little bit thicker if you have a bigger cutter. Then it's the time to add the eggs. Let's just make a space like that. Just scattered. Then after, you will add the tortilla in the top. Just leave it for a while and cover it. So it will give time for the tortilla to stick with the ingredients behind or underneath. You can do this process so it will stick again. This recipe takes only 2 minutes to prepare. Now it's almost sticky. No, it's all right. Now it's almost sticky. You can cover it up, or if you can't, or no time for the recipe to cover it up, you will just do this so it will stick together. Now it's sticky. Careful, because you have to do this process so quick. So beautiful. Almost done.
There are 7 sub-areas in North Kuwait, having 3 areas in Sabriya and 4 areas in Ar-Rodatain. The main objective of this project is to excavate the contaminated soil and transport it using the designated route to the treatment area, where remediation of the contaminated soil takes place. There are 4 weigh bridges located in the treatment area, used to weigh trucks incoming and outgoing using a user-friendly barcode system where all can be tracked. After weighing the raw contaminated soil, it is then stockpiled based on TPH ranges. The contaminated soil will then be screened and pulverized before entering into the treatment area for remediation using either the landform, windrows, or soil wash plant technology. Using the landform technology, screened soil ranging from 1 to 5% TPH is spread over the designated area for remediation by adding water and cultivated native bacteria using the central pivot system to enhance the bioremediation process. The windrows technology for bioremediating soil with TPH above 1 to 5% and 5% TPH separately by constructing the soil in heaves each 1.2 kilometers long, turning, mixing of soil and adding water and cultivated native bacteria using the turner unit itself. The entire irrigation system in both landform and windrows technologies utilizes underground piping system connected with the water storage lagoons. Soil wash plants' feeding capacity is up to 80 tons per hour. It will be a part of a treatment-trained technology methodology for remediating TPH above 5%. Starting bioremediation, then undergoes the soil wash plant process.
And we came back again, dear viewers, with our second interview segment for today with our special guest. Funds were allocated to execute a project to remediate damage as a result of the Gulf conflict. Kuwait Oil Company has been working on the program since 2012 and has executed a number of projects to clean up damage above the natural water aquifer, with particular focus on landfilling. The contamination around a year and a half ago. You were invited in KTV2 to tell us about the program, and we are interested in what actually our guests have been up in the last year. To know more about that, let's welcome our dear guest, Mthanna Ali Al-Mu'min. He's a team leader, soil remediation project in Kuwait Oil Company. So hello and good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, sir, before starting to have entering the deep conversation about the project, let's talk first of all what is all about for our new viewers.
Okay, these projects are related to the Kuwait Environmental Remediation Program.
Yes.
Which was established by the country to handle the damage from the Gulf War from the oil fires. So. Different clement countries approached the United Nations to ask for compensation for damage caused, environmental and non-environmental. In 1998, an F4 panel was created by the United Nations Compensation Commission to address environmental damage.
Yes.
And in 2006, they actually specified the funds to handle all the damage related to the environment. And part of the 258 decision 258, they required every clement country to establish a national focal point to handle the funds to actually execute projects.
Yes.
So Kuwait National Focal Point was established in 2006 to liaise and deal with the different stakeholders like Kuwait Oil Company, Ministry of Electricity and Water, Public Authority for Fisheries and Agriculture, or Agriculture and Fisheries Resources. And they gained support from Kuwait EPA as well as Ministry of Defense to assist them to ensure the projects are done in a more environmental sustainable manner.
That's amazing, yes.
So after that, we started, in 2010, an agreement was made between us and Kuwait National Focal Point to handle projects mainly related to soil remediation. And therefore, in 2012, when the funds were made available, we started constructing landfills.
Yes.
Especially for contamination over the natural water aquifer in North Kuwait. So we constructed 2 landfills, one in north, one in south, and we transport 2.2 million cubic meters to those landfills. However, in 2015, we decided that this is not the most sustainable way to go with these environmental projects, so we approached Kuwait National Focal Point, and we suggested to them a change in strategy.
Yes.
Which is the total remediation solution, which looked at low-level contamination and to see how environmentally adverse it is. If it is fine, we leave it, in an effort to do more treatment rather than landfill.
Yes.
So
these are the projects are like, let's say, the updated projects, isn't it?
yes, exactly.
Since a year and a half till now.
Yeah, so in 2021,
Yes.
we signed 5 contracts with 4 different joint ventures.
Okay.
These are multinational joint ventures with local contractors as well as international contractors, specifically to excavate, transport, and remediate rather than landfill. And only in the most extreme measure where we cannot landfill, remediate, we will landfill.
Okay. So that's amazing. 5 projects so far. So now you have been completed the preliminary actually works. What are your next plans, sir?
Of course, let's go back to the preliminary works.
Yes.
These 17 months, what we've been doing is we've been actually taking more detailed look at the contamination, concentrations, volumes. We've done unexploded ordnance identification and coordination with Ministry of Defense for retrieval. And we've asked the contractors to do treatment trials. So when we go to full scale, we actually do it in a more precise and effective manner. So now we've completed, all 5 contractors have finished the preliminary works.
Yes.
And what we're doing now is that we've commenced full-scale remediation. So we've got more than 500,000 tons of contaminated soil under treatment today.
Wow.
400,000 by utilizing a process called land farming.
Yes.
And it's bioremediation, so it's bacteria and amendments and some nutrients, as well as windrows. So we've done over 150,000. We're actually doing treatment through windrows, which is rows of contamination that you have systems and machines actually to till them. And we've got the land farm, which is like the circle, a circular area. We have a pivot system, and the inoculum and the nutrients and the water is sprayed continuously based on the requirements.
Wow, that's really, you have done some achievements in a tremendous, actually, let's say, time. And it's really a great news to hear that, sir. But is this really a whole program, or there is much more to come?
Of course, we're very happy to inform the public that in February we signed the remaining 3 contracts for soil remediation. So hopefully this is a commitment by the country, by us, to the public and to the international audience, that we are committing all funds related to the soil treatment as of February. And we will hope to celebrate Eid by the commencement sometime this month.
Wow.
So that's where we come to the soil aspect of this program.
Well, hopefully like that in Eid, inshallah. So, sir, let's talk about the treated soil. So what is going on after the treatment soil? Are you landfilling it actually, or something else?
Anything that is treated and does not have to go to landfill is considered clean. What we are going to do with that, or what we're doing with that, is some of it will be backfilled to make the area safe after treatment, where we actually excavated the area. Another thing, we will stockpile some of that treated soil for construction activities if the company requires. But what is more important is we will be transporting a portion of that contaminated or treated soil to areas that we plan to revegetate in areas in the asset area or surrounding the areas of operations.
So let's talk about our vegetation actually contracts. Can you please elaborate more about that?
Okay, so part of the claims is that we are to revegetate a minimum of 25% of the contaminated areas. The original areas considers 114 square kilometers. So we've actually assigned more than 40 square kilometers for revegetation, and we plan to transport some of those contaminated, treated soil to those locations and revegetate with native species. So there's been 10 shrubs and grasses selected from Kuwait's native species, as well as 2 types of trees. And these projects are actually in the market today.
Yes.
So we hope very soon that hopefully by the end of this year we can commit those contracts, and then truly that program, when it comes to soil and revegetation associated to those to 3 claims, 5,259, which we have previously completed about the contamination on the coastal areas.
Yes.
454 element 2, which is for the wellhead pits, which was used for the oil firefighting. That has been completed. But the largest claim, 5,454, which is related to the oil lakes as well as the revegetation, when we complete the signing and committing the revegetation contracts, that will actually commit all the works, all the activities based on those 3 claims.
That's amazing. Too many achievements, Sir Muthanna, too many achievements actually for the seeking for helping the environment actually in the soil. But what is your, let's say, your vision in the future? What is your purpose or your vision in the future from all you are doing actually?
Of course, other than the environmental aspects, it's very important that we give back to the society. We give back to the, the country. So the way we've created these models where we have Kuwaiti contractors with the internationals is for the Kuwaiti contractors to gain experience.
Yes.
Furthermore, we have demanded from the contractors to employ for each contract 7 Kuwaiti engineers and technicians. So with those 8 contracts, excluding the revegetation, there's 56 Kuwaitis hopefully that will be once we have full commencement. 56 Kuwaitis will be working under say 6 Kuwaiti contractors, and we hope that that mix will allow Kuwait companies to establish their own departments in this field.
Yes.
This is a very young field. It's slowly growing, but with all the experiences, with 8 contracts, actually doing trials on the remediation activity, we really hope that we can actually leave behind us that expertise that can be utilized, and maybe Kuwait will be the central hub for remediation after these projects.
That's amazing. I have to admit we are so proud of all what you are doing, and big appreciation for that. And I hope next after Eid, we're gonna have you again in our episode to tell us more about the achievements, not in a year and a half.
Inshallah. Let me just thank Kuwait Oil Company, Kuwait National Focal Point, the advisory panel, the Minister of Oil, and all the collaboration that has happened with all the government entities, with the company. Nothing would have been achieved without all of us going in one direction, and actually getting to this point could never been done with the people that I mentioned and those that I haven't mentioned. So thank them all for achieving these goals.
Indeed, indeed. And we have some greetings from Good Morning Kuwait to all the members. Thank you so much, dear Murtham, for coming here in our show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Big thanks and appreciation to our dear guest, Muthanna Ali Al-Mumin. He's a team leader, soil remediation projects at Kuwait Oil Company. Don't go away, dear viewers. Let's have this time to a break and then we'll move on.
Dear viewers, we reached the end of our episode for today. Hope you enjoyed our segment. See you next time. Have a great time.
Have a great time and bye-bye.